In this lesson, we connect a data set to the Lake History Knowledge Base. First, we need to open Database Connection Setup window. We do that by clicking on the Database Links button. It can also be opened from the main menu. We need to add the database that contains our data set. We do that by clicking the Database Add button. Our database is an Access database. Access is a file-based type of database, so we will click on the File DBS button. We will navigate to and select the LakeChem US Access database. A database login window will pop up in case the database is protected. If it is, you will need to fill in the credentials to unlock it. You have the option of having the software remember the credentials. This database is not locked, so we can just dismiss this window. Now the Add Database Tables window is populated with the database tables from the LakeChem US database, as you can see by the list on the lower left. We want to use the US Lakes table, so we can either double-click the table or just select it and press the Add button. We only need to add the one table, so now we can close this window. As you can see, the US Lakes table is now listed in the database tables list. While we're here, we might as well tell NetWeaver which field in the table we want to use to identify each record in the table. This is optional, but if we set an identity field, it will make the automated documentation and some results displays make more sense. In this case, we want to use lake name, so we will select it from the identity drop-down list. Now that we have told NetWeaver what table we want to use, now we need to tell NetWeaver which fields to connect with which data links. So we will click on the Links to Data tab. Now we see a grid of all data links in the knowledge base. At this point, we need to tell each data link which table to get data from and which field in that table to use. We'll start with agency by clicking its table cell to get a drop-down list. It gives us two options, Global and US Lakes. Global is used when all values will be the same regardless of which record a dataset is in use. We'll select US Lakes because it's our dataset. Notice that NetWeaver filled in the field value automatically. That was because there's a field in the dataset named A and C. NetWeaver tries to find an optimal match. The drop-down list for the field has a blank at the top representing no field. Below that is a list of unused fields, then a gap, and then the fields currently in use. Since we're using only one table, we can take a shortcut and use the Apply to All action in the toolbar and select our table. NetWeaver applied the table to each data link, and it also found the field whose name most closely matched the data link. In the event the field names do not resemble the data link names, you can select from a drop-down list by clicking in the field cell. Database configurations are saved independently from the knowledge base. This lets you use one knowledge base with many different data sets. Let's save the configuration now.